unit has joined. And before I take this little forward, because it's 2 hours, they're very precious to each one of us, and you'll come to know in sitting in your own places, you'll come to know what is this TNAI has been doing for last 115 years, how we are going to take it forward. That's what we are going to be here. And before we start about the orientation about the Trained Nurses Association of India, as well as the Student Nurses Association of India, which also marching towards the centenary in 2029, I humbly request on behalf of the TNAI headquarters staff, we request our National President TNAI, Professor Dr. R.K. John, to just give the presidential address, sir. Over to you, sir.
Sir, given. Yeah. A very warm good morning to all the students and faculty of various nursing colleges in Kerala state, which also happens to be my home state. And dear respected Dean of Kerala, Dean of Nursing Faculty, Kerala University of Health Sciences, Dr. Sujamal, my colleague and TNAI State President, Dr. Sona PS, Secretary, Mr. Biju SV, SNA Advisor, Mr. Ansel, former Advisor, Mr. Anish, other TNAI executive members of the state branch. TNAI headquarters headed by Ms. Evelyn B. Kannan, Secretary General, Ms. Vasudha Dinagaran, Assistant Secretary and SNA National Advisor, Mr. Ajnas M., Assistant Secretary General, Ms. Sangamitra, Deputy Secretary General, principals and faculty of the various colleges, and of course, dear students. First of all, let me wish you a very happy and blessed New Year 2024. And this year heralds is a year of new beginnings, new initiatives. And the new nursing syllabus, BSc nursing syllabus of 2021 has included visits to TNAI and Indian Nursing Council, to pioneering bodies in India to establish formal nursing education. In fact, Indian Nursing Council was established by TNAI because TNAI's efforts. TNAI is in the 116th year of functioning. We have started in 1908, and this 116th year, this association, one of the oldest professional association of nurses in the world. And of course, as Secretary General mentioned, Student Nurse Association, which was established in 1929, is eagerly waiting to celebrate the centenary in 2029. And this meeting is organized because, as I told you, Trained Nurse Association of India visit is mentioned in the syllabus. But why it is mentioned in the syllabus is that to understand the development of the profession and the importance of professional association and the professional statutory body, the expert committee which formed syllabus felt that a visit to these places will be very, very useful for the students. Earlier also, many colleges used to visit TNAI headquarters and the Indian Nursing Council office during the 4th year when the content was there in the 4th year, but visit was not mentioned there. It was just a mention about the TNAI and INC as a topic to learn. Now it is, a visit is mentioned because this will be definitely useful. But due to logistic reasons and time constraints and some financial issues, it may not be possible for all the students from all states to visit TNAI and INC. So this issue was raised to me with some of my teachers who are principals of the colleges in Kerala now, and also my dear friend Suja, who is the Dean of Nursing in the Kerala University of Health Sciences. Then I had arranged for this in the TNAI headquarters, and I had talked to the INC president, Dr. Dilip Kumar also. He also told he will definitely arrange something because in the same day he is not able to do it. We will be trying to arrange, or maybe we will arrange to college by college basis that INC will inform. So the purpose of this is to just orient, though you may have heard about TNAI and SNA, many of the students are not aware what TNAI is doing and how SNA is functioning. and what facilities TNA offers to its members and what is the legacy of TNA in the last 116 years. And also to know how it is. And there are a lot of facilities. Whenever, when the first semester, when you learn that nursing is a profession, one of the criteria which is said is, membership in a professional association. There are many other societies or trade unions in nursing, like many other professions, but professional association in a national level is only one. And that is to TNA, because TNA caters to every type of nurses, whether it is nurses working in the government or in the private or in the missionary sector or in the voluntary sector, whatever they can be, they are members of TNA. And only association military nurses are allowed to join. Is TNA. Military nurses are also our members. So that way, professional is a very important step in professional building up. But people many times, mistake TNA for trade unions and say that TNA is not doing this, and TNA can do certain things which TNA can only do. Trade unions have a different sphere of functioning, and we need trade unions also for collective lobbying, which all the genuine demands of trade unions we also support. Why I told this introduction is there are many publicity campaigns against TNA, like TNA is not doing this, not doing that. Why TNA is doing certain things is because it is in the TNA's objectives to do that, and TNA is always determined to ensure professional development, to promote staff welfare, and to promote student welfare, and also to see that quality nursing education and nursing practice is ensured in this country. And so this session will be definitely useful for the students to get basic understanding of TNA and SNA. So I welcome all of you to this interesting session. Please attend carefully, and you will definitely have opportunities to ask any doubts. If it is there, we will definitely answer. And most of the colleges are joined as a classroom because it will give more seriousness and more attentive this thing. And I congratulate all those people who are joined. We have almost 100 participants here, or at least 95 are the colleges. We have in Kerala, it's almost 140 colleges. So majority have joined, but some people are failed to join. Anyway, once again, welcome to those people who have joined, and wish you all a 2 hours of pleasureful learning or a pleasureful orientation to TNA and SNA, and over to TNA headquarters. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your interesting and motivating the students to know about the professional association. Now, before we start this orientation, we would like to play the 2 videos about the little bit detail about the TNAI orientation, TNAI, how it was established, as well as the second video will be talking about the world-class museum, because this is one of the dream project for us, and we really worked for last 4 years after getting the permission from the national that means council, national TNAI council as well as the executive, and we started this inaugurated the museum last during the SNA conference, which was held in Delhi by the national TNAI legendary leaders. And it will give this 4 zone and all the things, even if you can, if you can't come, and I hope you all will know a bit about this, how this national TNAI's National Nursing Museum also gives important. So can we add? Yes.
We received a comment from Karuna College of Nursing that we are not audible. Is it same to everyone whether we are not audible? Audible. Yeah, audible. Okay, because we got a comment from Karuna College of Nursing that we are not audible.
Yeah. Can you, I will just request Prashant, can you put this video about the TNAI, and then after that we'll talk about the SNAI museum. Now we'll show the second film about the TNAI's National Nursing Museum.
The video was not visible. Okay, so we will share once again, sir. We will share once again. सर नीचे वाला हाँ सही नहीं सर फर्स्ट वाले TNAI का वीडियो TNAI
हो गया ना?
हो गया TNAI
No,
Can
none
you
of the
see?
videos played. We couldn't see any video. There is some trouble in the video sharing. No video was visible.
No, not visible.
स्क्रीन से तो किया
Sir, is it visible?
Yeah,
The
now
glorious
now-
saga of TNAI, a journey of selflessness, dedication,
Sir, can you see now?
Yes,
and care,
yes, we can see. Yeah.
moving ahead with commitment and dedication since 1908. Following in her footsteps, a band of 9 visionary women formed the Association of Nursing Superintendents of India. 11 decades and countless experiences later, in 1908, was born our alma mater, the Trained Nurses Association of India. From the very beginning, the members of TNAI have exuded unwavering focus, founded in a strong commitment towards the continual development of the nursing profession. It also played a pivotal role in setting up regulatory bodies like the State Nursing Council 1926 and the Indian Nursing Council 1947 in India. In 1974, TNAI became a member of the Commonwealth Nurses Midwives Federation, CNMF, a group whose board seats have been welcoming associations from TNAI's presidents ever since. Over the years, TNAI has been working very closely with the government and non-government organizations to assist key policy making in the healthcare sector. A contribution, the fruits of which have been reaping benefits for our fraternity and the healthcare sector in general. In acknowledgement of the dedicated service of TNAI to the nation, the Government of India named the TNAI Headquarters Lane as Florence Nightingale Lane in 2007 and released a stamp to memorialize the organization in 2011. And a hallmark of its kindness is the Daycare Center for the Elderly in Greater Noida, inaugurated by Dr. APJ Abul Kalam, former President of India. The center also houses TNAI's Central Institute of Nursing and Research Center, Simulation Lab, and a guest house. During the recent COVID-19 pandemic, our nurses displayed an exemplary performance, holding fort at the front line, dedicating themselves to the process, not caring for their own safety and security. Making difficult decisions, taking tough calls, handling critical situations, and battling emergency scenarios, our nurses did it all, and they did it with a smile. In the COVID-19 era, TNAI undertook many activities, including the task of distribution of N95 masks in several uncovered regions through its state branches. It pleaded with concerned authorities to suitably compensate the kin of those having made the supreme sacrifices in the war against COVID-19 and urged the employers of the nurses to pay normative salaries. For TNAI's unwavering support to the country and the exemplary performance of their duties during the pandemic, TNAI was awarded the 6th Women Astitva Samman 2021 by PhD Family Welfare Foundation, Government of India, and the COVID Champion Award at the India Business Leaders Award organized by CNBC. Moving with the times and transforming with every futuristic need, TNAI is not just an organization. It's a journey of care, compassion, selflessness, of sheltering life itself from the womb to its doom. of mind that enables, of hearts that give and hands that serve, of the strength and grit of a fraternity, of offering healing to the world.
Now we can play the second video.
Yes, sir.
I take this occasion to mention that though you are having an orientation here, definitely you are all welcome to Delhi headquarters of TNA as well as the Noida campus, where you can see the National Nursing Museum. Both this will be very enriching experience for you to learn about TNA and also about the history of nursing in India. The museum is not like, it's not a earlier usual type of museum. It's a ultra modern high-tech museum which has used all the technology available currently. Like you can go through nursing journals from 1910 to current issue of Nursing Journal of India. Nursing Journal of India is the third journal of nursing in the whole world. And British Journal of Nursing was interrupted in between, but our journal has been continuously publishing since 1910. So these journals you can see from 1910. Just a touch of a screen, you can read all these journals. So a lot of things which you can learn. Definitely all of you must visit at least once the Nursing Museum as well as the TNA headquarters, Delhi. Over to you, Secretary General. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. To add this one more award, which I think sir can introduce the award also. I'm just showing it. I want you to explain about this award, sir.
This is the latest award TNA received, very, very prestigious international award. Indira Gandhi Prize for Peace, Disarmament and Development. The amount of award is rupees 1 crore. It has been received by international figures or heads of the countries earlier. 2022 award was given to TNA and IMA, Indian Medical Association, that is of doctors, and TNA. We received it together, and we shared the prize money of 1 crore into 50 lakhs each. It was presented by the former Vice President of India, Hamid Karzai, and in the presence of UPA chairman Ms. Sonia Gandhi and other host of directors of the Indira Gandhi Memorial Trust. So it was a unique award which was won by TNAI, greatest award won by TNAI in the recent times. It is for the excellent service of the association and nurses during COVID. Thank you, and over to you.
Can you start?
Secretary General can speak.
Yes, ma'am. Can you see this PowerPoint?
Yeah, it is. Start the slideshow, please. It is just the screen only. So slideshow is not started. Screen can be seen, but we have to start the slideshow.
Yes. Is it okay, sir?
No, slideshow not yet started. You can see the screen only, the stop.
Stop.
Yeah, now you can start, I think. Yeah. Yes, it is visible now.
Yeah. Once again, very warm welcome to the Trained Nurses Association of India, a journey of 116 years. We are moving ahead with the commitment and dedication since 1908. And as we have seen in the film, these are the 9 European nurses. They came to Lucknow in 1905 and they started as a nursing super association. And they realized that we need not have a nursing super association, we have a trained nurses association. In one conference, they become named as a Trained Nurses Association of India. And as Sir already said a bit, I want to go a little more detail. TNAI is a non-profit, non-sectoral, non-political, and non-religious organization. We are mainly working for the welfare and advancement of nurses. Currently, we have a 5 lakhs members and 2.31303 as a student nurses as a member of our association. And the Student Nurses Association is a separate identity under the umbrella of the TNAI, and we have registered them also separately. Now, the complete about the TNAI orientation will be taken care by Mrs. Vatsala Dinagaran very shortly. And TNAI members are from academics, clinical service, research, administration, and public health. And members also from the central government, state government institution, including Premier National Institute like AIMS, Military Nursing Service, ESI, Railway, also private, voluntary, corporate, and mission hospital, mission sector. What are the major, already Sir also mentioned about the TNAI has some limitation. What is our objective? We move forward with our objective. Number 1 is to uphold the dignity and honor of the nursing profession. So we need to feel proud that we belongs to this profession. That is why we created this emblem, proud to be a nurse. When we feel proud, then maybe we can, the way we do everything will be changed. So the public also will be recognizing our profession. The second one is to promote a sense of esprit de corps among all the nurses, whatever the category we belong to, whatever the sector we belong to, we all belong to one profession, that's the nursing fraternity. And to promote the standards of healthcare and nursing practice. These 2 objectives I will be explaining a little bit later, how we advance professional, educational, socio-economic and general welfare of nurses. And currently we have 34 branches across India. And we have a system of very structured line of authority. Professor Dr. Roy K. George is the national president of TNAI. And in TNAI, all the president and vice president, we all belong to nursing fraternity. And we have 5 national vice presidents from the various regions. Mrs. C.S. Tanda, Vice President North East Region, Mrs. Swapna Joshi, Vice President for West Region, Dr. Jenny Kem, Vice President for South Region, Mrs. Annie Kumar, Vice President for North Region. And unfortunately, we lost our Vice President of North East Region, Mrs. Reena Bose last year. And Mrs. P.K. Pamra, she is the National Treasurer for the Trained Nurses Association of India. We are also appointed officers. Myself is the Secretary General of TNAI. We have two Assistant Secretary General as of now, and Mrs. Sangamitra Samant is promoted as a Deputy Secretary General, who is taking care of the Central Institute of Nursing and Research as well as the all the continuous professional development work. Mr. Ajna Sayam, Assistant Secretary General of TNAI, taking care of all the recruitment services currently as well as the membership. Mrs. Vatsala Dinagaran, Assistant Secretary General, taking care of the National SNAI. And what we achieved for all these years, as already some of the things Dr. Roque George mentioned, as well as everyone, this is a journal because this is the only medium of communication those days. And this we have started since 1910 till today. We are without any interruption. As we mentioned, it's the third world journal. And because very often the question arises from the nurses, what is TNAI doing? What is TNAI? Because if you and me are going through the proper system of formal education, TNAI played a vital role because they really worked very hard and they brought the system of formal education in India. Because even the first College of Nursing in India initiated by TNAI in 1946, because the TNAI was on board of the national level with the government of India, they advised the government of India to have the proper system of formal education. So we could be able to bring the, only after the TNAI established 1908, but it took nearly 12 years to establish the system of formal education, accelerated as midwife. Then they said that we need to go a little bit higher, lady health visitors course. Then we said, no, we need to go a little more, and general nursing and midwifery in 1930s, and post-certificate courses. These are all the things were started in 1920 to 1940. Then we realized that we need to go more higher. So the 1946, we requested the government of India to have the proper college degree program, BSc baccalaureate program. Then after that, we realized that we need to go a little more further, post basic nursing, because we have to create the pathway for the GNM students to come after, to get the BSc, post-certificate courses for the BSc, degree BSc nursing, as well as the Master of Nursing courses. Then we realized that we need to go a little more higher, the MPhil in nursing and as well as PhD. Now we are talking about the independent nurse practitioner. So all this area, TNAI played a critical role in establishing the proper system of formal education. As I said before, TNAI is a non-government organization. We need to recognize these courses. We need to, in order to recognize, we need to be the regulatory body. Again, the TNAI put a lot of effort to bring not only formal education, we need to give them the license. And TNAI worked hard from 19 again, after the establishing ANM, we need to recognize the courses. If you see the old journal of 1910 to 1926, that recognition is given by the TNAI. They used to question paper announced to the TNAI. Exams were conducted by TNAI. Results were given. Promotion, everything we can have it in the journal only because that was a medium they communicate. Then they realized that we need to have a regulatory body to practice our nursing. So 1926, the first state nursing council was established in Chennai. Then later on, we realized that we need to have a common council. Again, the TNAI struggled to get this established. They initiated the Indian Nursing Council in 1947. So the 1950, again, the government of India recognized TNAI as a professional organization. As Sir mentioned, this is one of the world's biggest association in the world. And the same similar recognition also has given by all the state branches. In 1960, we purchased a half acre of land in Green Park, and this foundation stone was laid by none other than Dr. Radhakrishnan, former Vice President of India. The same building was built in 1 year, and the same building was inaugurated by Srimati Indira Gandhi in 1961. Then again, these are the three different, we were in rented building, and then we shifted to our own building in 1961. Some of you were, that all the teachers, principal of College of Nursing, many of them, they have seen this old building. Now in 2020, the WHO announced the year of the nurse midwife. We thought of renovating this existing, previously that old TNA headquarters. And we could able to renovate this headquarters, and we could not inaugurate it, but this has been dedicated to the COVID martyrs in 2021. Then TNA also, because we have been working for the education, we have worked for the welfare and so many other things, we thought we also should do nurses also to be recognized. We approached the government in 1971 onwards. The TNAI initiated with the government. The government started giving this award, National Award for Nurses, Florence Nightingale Award for Nurses. And again, it was stopped in between. Again, we reinstituted the award in 2007. TNA also holding the position at the international level. We were associated with ICN, International Council of Nurses, since 1912. And again, we are working hard to get it back. Very soon, that also will be done. And again, we are in association with the International Organization, Commonwealth Nurse Midwife Federation. And again, the entire road, the government recognized our effort of TNAI. They named us a Florence Nightingale Lane. The entire road is named as. And Philately Department of Government of India recognizes services for all of the TNAI. They release a stamp in the name of the TNAI. This is a history. This is a really historical moment, and it will take another maybe 100, 150 years to get this stamp. Now we are going to work on it to get the stamp to be released in the name of SNAI, as we are also moving towards the Student Nurses Association celebration of the centenary. Yeah. Again, the nurses are good in saving money. Our nurse leaders really worked hard. In 1987, they had a dream that we need to establish the Central Institute of Nursing and Research Center, as well as a daycare center for elderly and home and everything. Then we could able to, we were not having sufficient fund, but all the executive of the various region, different branches, they contributed. Every single student, they contributed for 1 break, 2 break, and like that. Everyone contributions. Now we could able to inaugurate the Central Institute of Nursing and Research Center, and Mr. Sangamitra Sawant will be explaining in detail what are the activities are happening in the Central Institute of Nursing in little later phase. Fine. And again, the Ministry of External Affairs identified the nurses have been exploited very badly. What to be done? So one day, fine morning, they called to his office, the Protector General of Immigrant. That time, Mr. Luther, he called, why can't you take up this? Why can't the TNA can take up this role as a recruitment agency? We said, no, we are not a company people. We are a Society Act. But still, they said you call your executives committee, and he changed. We are given this recognition. The TNA should be the recognized recruitment agency. Now, because previously, that means they used to pay a lot of money. Now, through this recruitment agency, and we signed the MOU between the UK, and now we are going to have a various phases free recruitment for the nurses. And later period of time, Mr. Ajinas will explain which are the areas we are recruiting the nurses and how many nurses. So far, 300 nurses went across from the 26 states of India, and without even paying the single money and paisa. So that Mr. Ajinas will explain the process little bit later after I complete this thing. So whether wherever you want to go, you can go, but go see that whether the agency is recognized by the Ministry of External Affairs. We are also in association collaboration with the national government and a non-governmental organization. Currently, we are doing a lot of projects with the WHO and many other. And TNA also have the app, because once you become a member, we can download this app, and what all the information we can get all the other things. And TNA also initiated the TNA Fellowship, and this will be benefit, and TNA Research Grant, and the TNAI Award, that means Achievement Excellence Award. And yearly we organize the SNA conference and TNA conference. Around 3,000 to 4,000 nurses across India is to come and participate. And other benefits of the TNAI, of the SNAI, Mrs. Vatsala Dinakaran will explain in detail, because I'm not explaining the benefits what you are going to have. And these are some of the initiative we have taken. TNA National Research Grant also is available given by the TNAI. workshop grant is given to the state branch by the TNAI. We are also into construction and purchasing the land, because our vision in few years is every state branch has to have their own respective TNAI office, as well as the simulation lab and various things we are planning, and we are hoping that for the coming year we'll do it. And these are the simulation lab will be established in 5 regions, and sponsoring aspirant candidate for IAS examination, because nurses are not less than anyone. We can have a wonders, we can do wonders. Even last time conference, one IAS officer, the nurse turned to be the IAS officer, addressed the gathering, how she worked and how she can. Because this is your dream, you have to do it. Because once after completion of your BSc nursing, if you are interested to become IAS officer, and you can detail, you can approach us, and TNA can sponsor certain amount, as well as 6 months you can come and stay in Delhi headquarters, and you can pursue your training. So this opportunity we are giving to the nurses, aspiring nurses, to become the administrative officer, and free mental health training, as well as the overseas recruitment also in process. This is a nutshell about what we have been doing for last 116 years. Now, in next session will be on SNAI. Why I should be a SNAI? What are the benefits I should be getting the SNAI? How much fees to be given, paid only one time for the SNAI, and how I can become, because you are the future leader, and the SNAI as well as the TNAI is in your hand. How you are going to take it to the further and greater level, because once upon a time in 1980s, I was a first year student. Even the Professor Dr. K. George also had a lot of dream about the student. So now become the national leader, we could be able to all together, all the TNA members, the executives of various branches and the executives of the national level are planning and implementing. Now we could be able to bring this all the small changes in last 116 years. Now you are going to make a great change. So you take this opportunity to how you can become even the nurse leader. So when you are actively as a participant, students at the student level, and you one day you are going to be. Whenever I see the Florence Nightingale, I see that the light which she has, she wants to pass it on the light to somebody else. Who will take this light and take it forward? Who will take this SNAI forward? Who will take the TNA forward in your hand? You are the future leader. And ask, identify your potential. Work on those potential. You are here. One day you will be national president of TNAI or holding the various positions at state level. And thank you so much for this opportunity. I really appreciate the TNAI Kerala State Branch, as well as the principals of the Dean of the various College of Nursing, as well as the Dean of Health Science, Madam, for your kind cooperation and allowing this to happen. I take this opportunity to leave. I will hand over to Mrs. Vatsala Dinakaran, National SNA Advisor, and she will give the brief about the Student Nurses Association of India. Over to you, Mrs. Vatsala.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Once again, very happy New Year wishes to all the dignitaries as well as the student nurses. It is my proud privilege to orient you about the SNAI, Student Nurses Association of India. As our National President Roy sir said, like not only by visualizing through virtually, you are all welcome to Delhi to visit the TNA headquarters. Once you visit, you will really feel that you are also a member of this such a prestigious association. Can you all able to see the screen? Can you see the screen? Full screen?
Yeah, screen is visible, but just start the slideshow. It is coming
Yes,
as
sir, yes,
small thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Slide.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So welcome you all to the Student Nurses Association of India, and this is now marching towards a centenary. So I think we are all waiting for the next 5 years to clap like this to celebrate the centenary celebration of SNAI, centenary celebration of SNAI. So how this association was established? This was established in the year 1929 by Miss L.N. Jeans, Reena Jeans. She was the nursing superintendent of General Hospital, Madras, and she was the one she had a thought in the year 1929 itself that she should have a separate nursing association for the students separately. So that dream has come true now. So let us see the objectives. I think you're all be familiar with the objectives, like keeping up the dignity of the profession, to develop the professional ethics, develop the leadership quality and effective communication skills for overall development of the students, and gain a positive attitude towards the profession. Of course, our leaders, our teachers do insist and ensure that as student nurses, we all acquire all these skills during our student period itself. And now, as we mentioned already, now SNA is going to celebrate this centenary, silver jubilee in the 1950, golden jubilee in the 1979, platinum jubilee, and now we are marching towards centenary, marching towards centenary in the year 2029. There are various activities being planned for this 2029, and hope we are all going to have a grand celebration of this centenary of SNAI. So during the SNAI, every year, every biannually, the SNA conference happens. Biannually means once in 2 years. So there are various lot of competitions being conducted for the student nurses apart from the academic activities. So these are the various competitions being held for the students. These competitions are conducted in order to bring out the talents of the hidden talents of the student nurses. So like poster presentation, essay writing, on the spot painting, pencil sketching, and sports activities. Many of the lot of sports activities are there, as well as the very interesting moment is the student nurses being named as Mr. SNA and Miss SNA. That is a personality contest. So regarding the membership, there are totally 1,271 SNA units across the country, and as well as there are 231,303 student nurses. So why we are mentioning this? In our association, we need to have more members in order to represent the various issues of the nurses to the ministry. So that is why during the student period itself, if all the students are enrolling into the new plan, that SNA to TNA membership plan, then obviously the membership of the association keep increasing once the students pass the final year and enroll as a lifetime TNA members. So this is the top 10 states having the highest number of SNA units. The TNA members of Kerala branch is so high, as well as hope the forthcoming years, the SNA members of this Kerala branch also do shift from the 7th position to the 1st or the 2nd position. Yes, this is about the SNA to TNA membership plan. I will be briefing about the plan in the coming slides. But this SNA to TNA membership plan was started in the year 2016. From if you see the graph, you can understand gradually the SNA to TNA membership plan has been keep increasing and increasing, except in the year 2020. Of course, all of you are aware that it was due to COVID, and now it is keep increasing. These are the numbers that is mentioned on top of every bar. These are the number of SNA members. Just imagine you're all going to match the total number of TNA members. The SNA members are going to be the strength and the backhouse of the powerhouse of the TNAI. So let us all, I think as a student nurses, you should really feel proud that you're also a member of this association. And once after you complete your course, you are going to part of the association as a TNA members, and you are going to be a lifelong TNA members. There are various benefits being given for the TNA members, and you're all going to enjoy one by one as the need arrives. So this is about how you can enroll into SNA TNA membership plan. I know many of you are all under this plan, but still some of the units, some of the colleges are still adapting only the old plan, which means the only SNA subscription plan. What happens in the SNA subscription plan? Only you will become a SNA member. Again, to become a TNA member, you need to pay 2,200 extra. So that in order to avoid those things, once during the student period itself, if you pay rupees 2,000 during the first year itself, then this money includes your SNA subscription fees, SNA scholarship fund, as well as your TNA membership enrollment fee. So including all these things comprises of 2,000 rupees, and you are entitled to various benefits given by the TNAI. And SNA individual ID card will be given, and you will become a TNA member. And this is the SNA certificate. This certificate of hope, whichever units are having the new plan, you could see this kind of certificate in your college principal's room notice board. So this is a certificate every academic year. What are the various programs or the courses being conducted in your college, and how many number of students are enrolled under the SNA TNA membership plan? Everything is mentioned here, and this certificate is signed by the Secretary General of TNAI and the National President of TNAI. And every year, some of the states are keep asking for during the time of the inspections, state council inspections, they're asking for this kind of certificate. So I think you can even witness in in your principal's office, or if you have not seen, please do make a look in your principal's room. So this is the SNA ID card. It is given to the student nurses. The green color card is given for the GNM and BSc nursing student, and the blue color card is for the ANM students. The ANM students are mentioned as associate members. So the blue color card is given for the ANM members, and this is about the ANM membership fee. For the BSc and GNM, it is 2,000 rupees, whereas for the ANM students, it is 1,000 rupees per student. It should be paid during the first year, and for same way, they are also getting the card and other things. So this is about the SNA online payment. I humbly request the principal or the SNA advisor, whoever is attending this meeting, to kindly go make the SNA subscription fee through the online mode. So if you visit our www.tnaionline.org, our TNA website, you can see the SNA subhead. So under the SNA subheading, apply online for SNA membership. So when you click here, just log in, enroll yourself, and then the process can be done, and you can make the payment through online itself. So if you need any sort of help, you can always contact the SNA mobile number or the SNA office headquarters or TNA headquarters office, and we will have a technical person to help you out if you encounter any such kind of problems. So the other happiest thing about this thing is the SNAI, the Student Nurses Association, has become a registered association last year. Our national president and the secretary general has taken a lot of initiatives and steps to make this SNA as a registered body, because some of the colleges are having facing some of the issues in having this SNAI unit. So this SNA has become a registered association. You can see the certificate, SNA separate logo has been made, separate SNA keychain has been made, and this is so you all can feel that it is a proud that it's a registered association. So these are the various benefits being given for the SNA members, and I'll be just explaining you one by one. So the first thing is the SNA scholarship. The SNA scholarship is being awarded to the ANM, GNM, post-basic BSc nursing students, as well as the BSc nursing students, as well as the post-basic BSc nursing and MSc nursing students. So whoever is a scholarship awardee, they are provided rupees 24,000 per year. So this scholarship is awarded mainly to the students who is really deserving, or the needy, or the poor students, as well as the merit candidates. So every SNA unit, every college is applying for this scholarship, and at least the scholarship committee ensures that at least one student from each unit receive this scholarship. So if you see this graph, you can understand gradually the SNA scholarship keeps growing and keep increasing. And this year 2023 to 24, 327 scholarships has been given only to the SNA members for the ANM, GNM, and BSc nursing students. And if you calculate 357 into 24,000, how much rupees? So it is of more than 75 lakhs has been given as a scholarship. At this juncture, I would also like to mention in Kerala, there are 50 out of the 327, 50 students are benefited out of this SNA scholarship. Like 50 SNA units, and 50 students from each SNA unit are availing this 24,000 as a scholarship for the academic year. And I wish next year many more colleges do apply for this scholarship, and let many more students get benefited out of it. So this is the cash award, the best SNA award, the cash award for the best 3 SNA units. This was initiated by our national president, Professor Dr. R.K. George. And previously the amount was less, like it was 25,000, 15,000, and 10,000. So from the last 2023 SNA conference onwards, which happened in Delhi, the cash award is being increased to, the amount has been increased to, first prize as 1 lakh, and second prize as 75,000, and third prize as 50,000. So this award is given during the national SNA conference biannually. And these are the various mannequins that is given for the nursing students to develop their skills. And these mannequins are provided to the colleges, whoever is adapting the new plan, that is the SNA to TNAI membership plan. And the MRT is given for the last 5 years, whoever is paying for the last continuously for the 5 years. This modular skill trainer, 14 nursing procedures can be performed using this modular skill trainer. And the other one is a uterus collection kit. This is given to the SNA units, whoever is paying continuously for the last 3 years. and this is of mainly of OBG procedures. And please, I request all the SNA units to make the renewal to pay continuously, so that you can avail these kind of mannequins and to keep in the demonstration room, and it can be helpful for the students to practice. Only this mannequin is given only to the SNE units whoever is adapting the new plan, that is the SNE to TNA membership plan. And at the same way, the 2021 conference, it was been decided that not only why only the TNA national leaders or TNA council members, the flight fare can also be given to the student nurses. So apart from the SNA advisor, who is always a teacher who is accompanying the nursing students, there was a two posts like SNA vice president student and SNA secretary student for attending the biennial conference, SNA biennial conference, and as well as the ANM students. So all these three state level SNA vice president and state level SNA secretary and state ANM representative, all three of them can avail the flight fare for attending the national conference. Yes, this is for the SNA advisor. Apart from the SNA advisor who's a faculty, SNA vice president, SNA secretary, and ANM representative, and they will be also given a lump sum amount of 1,000 rupees for local transportation for attending the SNA conference. The students who are in the third year, fourth year, just imagine yourself, you are going to be the state vice president or the secretary, and you are going to fly for the next SNA conference in the year 2025. Yes. Apart from this during this 2023 conference, it was also announced that accidental death insurance of rupees 5 lakhs will be given to the student nurses who dies out of accident, and we wish no student should avail this benefit. At the same time, if suppose happened, the student nurse can avail this accidental death insurance of rupees 5 lakhs. So this is the SNA in new key chain which has been introduced from 2023 conference onwards. See, the key chain will be provided to all the student nurses, SNA members whoever is attending the conference in your state as well as to the national level. The TNAI headquarters will supply this key chain to the state whoever is conducting the state SNA conference. So this is the TNAI bulletin. As our national president mentioned, this is one of the pioneer journal, the second in the world, and this has been supplied continuously without any interruption since 1910, and till date it has been keep publishing the journal. And these are the various publications, the books published by TNAI. All these books and some of the books, revision of some of the books had also taken place recently. And we have a perfect book distributors. Kindly note down the phone number, mail ID, even if you want in detail again, you can contact us. So they are at a good discount rate they are providing if you are writing to this perfect book distributors. Recently, the Nursing Foundation book was revised as per the revised curriculum, as well as the Community Health Nursing Manual was also revised. So this was a Nursing Found Volume 1 book released during the Nurses Day, May 12th, 2023 Nurses Day, and Volume 2 was released during our SNA biennial conference, which happened in Delhi, November 27th and 28th. So this is the release of the Community Health Nursing Manual, and I hope this Community Health Nursing Manual, our President and the Secretary General has taken a decision to supply this Community Health Nursing Manual book to all the colleges at free of cost. So hope you really must be having this book in your library too. So this is the disaster relief fund that is being provided to the SNA TNA members as well as the SNA members. Some of the glimpses like it is for Gujarat earthquake, and the other one down one is the Odisha storm, and the third one is of Kerala flood. So TNA has provided 10 lakhs rupees to Kerala CM's fund during Kerala flood. So when any such natural disasters happens, or if any of the TNA member are affected by the natural calamities, TNA headquarters is supporting them financially as a disaster relief fund. So as we mentioned already, the next 31st SNA Biennial Conference 2025 is going to be hosted by Telangana TNA State Branch, and I wish you all of you start preparing for the competitions that's going to happen in 2025. So this is about the international training and the BLS and RMNCH training, which will be provided at the Greater Noida campus. So we will be briefed by the next speaker. And this is a guest house facility. We have it in TNA headquarters as well as in the Greater Noida campus. So you all can come to TNAI, not only to have a orientation in headquarters, you can also just go around Delhi, visit with your family, you can avail the headquarters guest house. And for the SNA members, it is only rupees 250. You can come with your parents to see Delhi, and you are all welcome to Delhi final year students can come for any sort of entrance exam or interview or coaching classes. So you are all welcome to Delhi, and you can avail our guest house facility at the rate of 250 rupees per student per day. And even the Greater Noida campus also you can visit. Yeah, if you have any queries, we can have can be clear during the discussion session. And these are the contact numbers and the SNA mail ID, the TNAI mail ID, headquarters mail ID, the phone numbers. We are in the Facebook, website, Twitter. Kindly go through the website to get more details, and you can come out with doubts if you have any questions. Thank you so much. And I think now you're all thinking like these babies, like when to come to Delhi. Yeah, welcome to Delhi. Thank you so much.
Now I request Mr. Ajnas. Ajnas? And if you have any query, you can keep share through the chat box, and so we can give you the explanation at the end of the session. Now over to Ms. Rajnas, and he's taking care of the recruitment, and he will brief you about the recruitment.
Good morning once again to everyone. As we all know, TNAI is in the process of TNAI is sending the nurses to overseas job recruitment placements since 2017. And why we have taken this initiative is to safeguard the interests of the nurses who are interested to move overseas without any exploitation. So, Government of India, am I audible? And the video is visible. I mean, presentation is visible.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And we have TNAI registered as a recruitment agency under the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India in 2017 with a registration number 9255. And the registered head office is at Delhi. And over the years, we are supporting the nurses to various countries, and few of them are UK, Germany, Australia, and Malaysia. We are in talking terms with Ireland, and very soon we believe that we will be able to start the recruitment of nurses to Ireland too. So currently we are placing the nurses to various locations in UK, Germany, Australia. By very soon we will start publishing the advertisement for the vacancies at Australia, and Malaysia we have already started. So while going through what are the vacancies TNAI has got, at the moment we have around 1,000 plus vacancies to UK and over 300 vacancies to Germany, and for Australia 200. Every year they are requiring 100 nurses from TNAI. So far we have got a requirement of over 200 plus, and Malaysia currently we have a requirement of 100 nurses for the current year, and all these requirements are immediate. So if the details will be given in the later slides. So what is the benefit, or what are the salary? Majority the nurses used to ask during a presentation of overseas placements. So UK, the job role which we TNAI provide is registered nurse, and the placement will be in NHS as well as in private hospitals, but currently we are doing only to NHS. And remuneration, it varies, depends on your experience. However, a basic salary of 2,50,000 or plus, because now the salary is about to increase. So it will be more than 2,50,000 per month. And we are providing a free recruitment. And in addition to, if you are a TNAI member, we are providing additional benefits to the nurses. And majority occasions, the nurses used to ask what's the average cost of living. That will be around 1,35,000, including the rent and other requirements. For Germany, again, we are placing to the public hospitals as well as the care homes. And the salary will be around 2,75,000 plus. It doesn't include the overtime as well as the off days extra work salary. And again, we are providing free recruitment. And what TNA believes about free recruitment is it's not just you are not paying the service charge. TNAI is not taking any service charge. At the same time, we are giving all the assistance, including your language and other payment, what your language education, as well as the exam. All these payments also will be refunded to the candidate, either from India or on your arrival at their destination. And Australia, we are currently signed an MOU with Bopa Care Homes, and we will start the advertisement soon, and the requirements also will come in the next slides. And the salary which they offer is around 3 lakhs plus. And again, it's a free recruitment and no service charge will be provided, and all the benefits will be given to the candidates upon arrival to Australia. Ireland, we are waiting for the confirmation, and Malaysia, currently we are having a tie-up with some private hospitals, and the salary ranges from 85,000 to 1 lakh as an average. But if a senior nurse with a higher experience can reach up to 1,30,000 as a salary, and average living cost also mentioned on this side. So, and also the average living cost, it depends for a person who is sharing the accommodation. The average living cost can come lower. Here we mentioned about a one bedroom hall apartment, what would be the average rent plus an average cost we are mentioned here as the living cost. So the criteria for the placement to these countries, for UK or all the European countries, they prefer, or English speaking country, they prefer GNM or above, and GNM as the basic qualification. And for UK, currently we are requiring minimum of 6 months of recent clinical experience. And for psychiatric nurses, if they have a master's in mental health, then there is no clinical experience required. Suppose if they are degree or GN diploma holder, then definitely they need minimum of 1 year of clinical experience in mental health. And what are the help TNA provides are, we are happy to provide the IELTS OIT training, and the required score will be for UK listening, reading and speaking. In IELTS it will be 7 or in OET B, and for writing in IELTS it is 6.5 or in OET C+. So CBT is the another examination required after the first level of verification that we will guide the nurses. So that is required before they travel from India. And once they reach UK, they are required to complete one objective structured clinical examination. That's a practical based examination, which will be trained at UK, and we will provide a minimum of 2 weeks to 4 weeks of training free of cost before they appear for the OSCE. So Germany, there is no much difference in the education and the experience, but there is a change in the language because we are moving to Germany. So German language at B1 level is required for the visa purpose, and B2 is required for the recognition as a registered nurse in Germany. So this recognition exam you can even complete in Germany, and training will be provided by our employer as well as the partner in Germany. Australia, again, the education and qualification are same, but training, one part is extra we required is NCLEX. Instead of CBT, in Australia, we need NCLEX examination to be completed. If anybody completed NCLEX earlier, that the same result can be utilized to proceed with the application. For Malaysia, there is a change in the qualification as well as the age criteria experience. The basic qualification they are happy to proceed is BSc or post basic nursing. However, the last interview they have selected GNM because they got a 1 year relaxation in the educational qualification. That's why they have taken general nursing. Otherwise, they prefer BSc or post basic, and more preference will be given to post basic nursing. And experience, minimum of 3 year to 5 year of clinical experience is required, and there is a specific criteria in the age, especially in Malaysia. they accept the nurses only after 27. I mean, once they achieve the 27 years of age, only will be permitted to register in the Malaysia Nursing Board. So that is the one thing which we have to understand. The minimum required age is 27 and the maximum is 54. So there will be a query like what should be after 54? The nurses shall return from Malaysia after 54. And TNA will support for all the visa, and here no language requirement other than Malaysia Nursing Board examination. It's a 50-question examination and a very, we cannot say very easy, but not too tough. That examination, but all the application support, registration support, all this will be provided by TNAI. And general documents required depends on the country. It could vary. Some countries they require the marriage certificate also as a part of their recruitment. But generally, what are the documents we require is passport. As we know, it's very much mandatory. Educational certificate and mark sheets, State Nursing Council registration, transcript, especially for Malaysia and Singapore, it's very much important for the transcript, either in the college format or in the format given by the nursing council of the respective country. Then experience certificate as well as a verification from the employer as well as the education institutions. Then English or country-wise language score or the competitive examinations to be done, like for UK CBT and for Australia NCLEX and for Malaysia Nursing Board examination. So likewise for different country, different kind of examination as well as the language requirement. Then police clearance certificate from from India, or where if the candidate is working some other country for more than 12 months, then from that country also required. Then birth certificate, especially for Malaysia, birth certificate is very much important. And reference, or if they have multiple employers, then references from the employers. And pre-departure training, what are the support TNAI do? IELTS or OET training we are providing for around 1 to 3 months. And after COVID, we had just stopped the OET training, but we will be happy to start the OET training in the nearby time. And we are planning to have the offline centers at TNAI headquarters as well as in Greater Noida, and online for other places. So to know more about on this, you can contact us on WhatsApp, that is 8287374228 number, or you can directly contact us on our direct landline number, that is 01140196690. And for UK, we are helping for the CBT material. We are sharing through email as well as in WhatsApp. We are sharing the CBT. And NCLEX, as per our employer, they are so happy to support for the nurses for the NCLEX. And the more details will be provided to you after publishing the advertisement through our social media as well as website of TNAI. And for OSCE, UK and Australia, we will provide the minimum of 4 weeks training at the job site. So that will be totally free of cost. The employer will assist the nurses for getting the training on OSCE. So adaptation or aptitude test and OSCE adaptation and aptitude mainly for the Ireland. Currently, we are in discussion with Ireland, and once it is done, we will explain. And OSCE training, we already mentioned that a minimum of 4 weeks we will be provided at the job site in Australia. And on many occasions, what would be the like visa charges majority used to ask? So UK all on average, now the visa charges is increased to around 29,000. And for Germany, it's 8,083 euros will be the charges, around 8,000 after the currency conversion. And once they reach there and achieve the B2 level, then they will get the permanent visa. That charge will be borne by the employer. For Australia, if they till completion of the OSCE, they will go on a different visa to complete the OSCE. So that's why the charge is only 10,500. But medical and other expenses will be extra. But once they reach there and complete the OSCE, they will move to RN visa and they will pay for the visa charges of the candidate. And Malaysia, all the fees related to visa, flight ticket, everything will be borne by the employer. So after completion of all the required document verifications. So Another thing that we discussed about the visa, other than that, what are the other charges a nurse may have to pay during their process? As an example, for UK, we need to have a initial registration with the UK Nursing and Midwifery Council. So there are three stages in the UK Nursing Council registration. First one is the initial registration, where the candidate will submit the documents and it will be verified from the concerned Bhavana. Please don't scroll on the screen because it is getting marked here. So it is already recorded, it's being recorded, and you will get this same presentation in the YouTube. So you will get, if you have any queries, you can see it later. So so for UK, the initial registration, for that we will submit our diploma, degree or registration as well as the passport. Once we submit it, it will be verified by the concerned nursing council, and after the verification, for this we have to pay around 100. We have to pay 140 pounds. That means around 16,000 or 16,500, depends on the currency conversion rate. Once the verification is done, then there will be a CBT examination where they will pay 83 pounds. That means around 9 to 9,500 or 10,000. Then you are supposed to get a TB test. So likewise, there are many steps in this assessment and certification. So on an average, 75,000 or plus may be required for UK recruitment. But in TNAI, this amount will be refunded to the candidate. Likewise, for Germany, it comes around 1 lakh rupees. For Australia, it varies around 3,50,000. Ireland, around 3 lakhs Indian currency. So travel costs for our all employers, we made mandatory that for the job visa, the travel cost will be borne by the employer. And what are the support TNA provides to the candidates on pre and post deployment, pre-deployment language training, CBT training material, application assistance for all the applications, nothing will be paid, everything will be free of cost for the candidates. Visa application assistance, flight booking or check-in assistance will be provided by the TNAI to the candidates. After reaching UK, we are not leaving the candidates alone. So we are providing the pastoral care for any needs they have in UK, and we will be in constant touch with the employers for any issues they face during their employment, and training for the language or other relevant examinations if they're required. Once they reach there, like in Germany, there is a B2 level examination. So the candidates will get the training of the language with the employer. Then licensing with overseas nursing councils. In 2020, when we reached UK, we visited NMC and we requested the support for various things. And they have given a positive sign towards our requirements. So likewise, we will help, and also assisting the nurses for family visa. We will not fill the application for them, but we will guide them what are the requirements, what are the documents to be prepared, and which is the site to be registered. Sorry, which is the site they have to go and appear for the family visa. All those things will be given to the candidates. So these are the pastoral post-deployment support we give for the candidates. And to be very clear, TNA will not charge the candidates for the recruitment. Even for the Malaysia, TNA is permitted to collect, as per the government policies, TNA is permitted to collect 30,000 plus 18% GST, that is 35,400. However, our management decided that we are a nursing organization, so we will not charge, even though it's permissible as a recruitment agency. We made it as a complete free recruitment to Malaysia. Also, if for UK, this is the 25,000 currently management decided only for UK. An additional benefit of up to 25,000 will be provided for the TNA members, 10,000 for the language training, and 15,000 for the up to 15,000 for the various regulatory as well as the statutory verifications. Say as an example, if you are getting your verification from Kerala Nursing Council, you are supposed to pay 2,000 rupees to Kerala Nursing Council. That will be, if you are a TNA member, that will be refunded to you by So that will be paid back to you, 2,000. Also for the TB test, it will be 2,000 and 2,500, depends on the senders. Whether it's Amrita, it's 2,000, and in KIMS it is 2,500, sorry, 3,000. So depends on the that we will pay back to you. And also the police clearance certificate, that is 500. All these payments will be given to you once you reach UK and join to the employer. And we need, what we require is all the original bills to be submitted to TNAI headquarters. And also TNA will make efforts to get the refund of the cost borne by the candidates, like for the nursing council or other kind of registrations, like I mentioned about the UK, like 140 and 153 pound plus 83 pound, and the OET examination. All these examination costs we will make the employer to refund, because currently all our recruitments are free. We are not charging anything, so that we will make it free. The candidate will get the refund of payments for their regulatory and language that I mentioned already. Some of the employers pays the fees and mandatory requirements like a flight and visa cost prior to your departure. It depends on the visa and flight ticket. Some of the employers, their policy is, some of the employers, they will pay on behalf of the candidate. Some of the employers, like for Germany, the policy is you have to pay the visa fees, and once you reach there, you can reimburse on the first month's salary. And also TNA is in talking term to, other than Ireland, we are talking term to Canada and USA also. We already have a collaboration for USA. However, depends on the previous application. The backlogs are too high, so we are unable to start the process at the moment. So maybe very soon we will be able to start the process to Canada as well as USA, because Canada, the process is not very easy like Ireland or Australia or UK or Canada, because there are many factors to be completed. Then only we will be able to recruit a nurse to Canada. So we are working on it. We have our management is frequently having contact with various agencies as well as the partners as well as the employers. So soon we feel that we will be able to come to you regarding Canada and USA. So to contact us, our contact details are here. Mrs. Evelyn P. Kannan, Secretary General, is the concerned authority for any of your concern or queries or any grievances. You can contact to our Secretary General on the address that is L17 Florence Nightingale Lane, Green Park, Main, New Delhi. And we have our WhatsApp number. And please try to contact in this number only on WhatsApp, because here we are having a bit of network issues. So if you make direct call on this number, sometimes you may get a response that the number is out of network area, or sometimes it is switched off. It is not switched off, it will be available, but you can make a WhatsApp call or WhatsApp messages. Also, if you wish to talk to us directly, like on a direct call, suppose if you are having a network issue to make a WhatsApp call, but you want to make a direct call, then you can contact us on 011 4019 6690. And our sorry. And our email ID is tnairecruitment@gmail.com. And for any of your grievances, please make it in the subject column, what is your grievance, because on many occasions, the candidates will not mention the grievances or what is your requirement in the subject. So sometimes it is finding it difficult to understand the importance of the issue. So please make the subject, what is your requirement or your grievance related to us or related to any other overseas placements, we will be happy to support. So that's all about my presentation regarding overseas placements. Thank you for the patient listening, and we wish you all a very great, very wonderful year, and blessed New Year.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ajnath. Then I will call upon Mrs. Sangamitra Savant, Deputy Secretary General of the TNAI, to give a brief orientation about the Central Institute of Nursing and activities of the Central Institute of Nursing and Research Center at Greater Noida campus of TNAI.
A very hearty good morning to respected Professor Dr. R.K. George, the Madam Dean of Kerala Nursing Education, President, Secretary, SNA Advisor, and all the executive members of Kerala State Branch, and my dear students. We wish you a very happy and blessed New Year 2024. And as many of the things about TNAI Greater Noida campus, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
So many of the things about TNAI Greater Noida campus is already briefed in Ricer's presentation and Madam Evelyn's talk and during other speakers. But I would like to just brief you in very short about the TNAI's Greater Noida campus activities. Is the screen visible?
Yes.
So once again, a very warm welcome to TNAI Central Institute of Nursing and Research Center building, which is in Greater Noida. And this campus was inaugurated by great leader, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam in 2012. And here in this building, this is a complete 2 acres of land. And in this campus, we have 3 buildings. One is the daycare center building for the elderly. Second is the Central Institute of Nursing and Research Center building. And third is the accommodation block. And these are the activities of this campus. First and foremost is the skill development of the nurses. For that, we already established 2 simulation labs, and another one is in the pipeline. Very soon, we are going to have that lab also. And continuous professional development through online and offline modes. OET exam center we recently established in this campus, and we do have visits from different states as we established the National Nursing Museum during this conference only. We have the guest room facility for the nurses, nursing students and their families, and we do conduct various programs for the senior citizens time to time. And these are the facilities available. Once you enter in the campus, you will get all the facilities inside the campus. You will have the accommodation facility, you will have the dining area, food, everything, training, everything in one campus, in a very green and serene campus you will have. And this is the Central Institute of Nursing and Research Center building, which is mainly dedicated for the skill development of the nurses. And in this, we have first is the National Skills Lab, which is called Daksh in the ground floor, and another is the International Training Center authorized by American Heart Association. So first I'll talk about the National Skills Lab Daksh. These are the different components of National Skills Lab Daksh. This Skills Lab is mainly dedicated for all the basic skills of RMNCH plus A, that is reproductive, maternal, neonatal, child health and adolescent. And this lab was established in 2015, supported mainly by the NHM, National Health Mission. And in this lab, we have 6 days training course, 6 days program it is, and 35 skills are being taught during this training program. And this lab is completely OSCE based. So whatever you will learn, you will have to give the written demo, and everything is hands-on skill. And we are giving 48 credit hours for this 6 days training program, and this is available for pre-service as well as for the in-service nurses. So these are the different stations. Every day we have different session plan, different skills, and whatever skills you are learning today, next day you have to give the OSCE test for that skills. And another is the International Training Center authorized by American Heart Association. In this this lab was established in 2018, and in this lab we are having 2 training courses. One is the Basic Life Support Provider course, which is a 1-day course, and another is the Advanced Cardiac Life Support Provider course, which is a 2 days course. Basic life support, it is like nowadays we are very much hearing about cardiac arrest here and there. So it is a very basic course as a health professional we all should undergo. So in this course, the foundation for life saving after cardiac arrest we are going to learn for the adult, for the child and for the infant. And for this course, TNAI is awarding 2 credit points and 10 hours for 1-day program. And ACLS, it is as the name suggests, Advanced Cardiac Life Support. It is once you pass BLS course, you can go for the ACLS course, and in this you will learn the higher skills. And for this, TNAI is providing 4 credit points and 20 hours for 2 days. And these are the different skills you will learn for BLS as well as ACLS. Once you come here, we request as this is the you can see these are the bulk batches we have in our campus. So I would like to request all the principals and the eminent leaders of Kerala to just plan ahead when you are planning for the educational visit to Delhi. So you can come to this campus, visit the museum, as well as you can stay with us for one day so that the students can undergo the BLS course. Because when you avail this course during the student period, the course fee is also less, and within 3,000 rupees only you have to pay, and you will get one day accommodation, food, training, card, certificate, everything together, and along with that a dynamic experience of visiting this campus. So I welcome you all to please visit this campus and do avail all the courses available in TNAI. This is another thing. During COVID, we initiated, TNAI collaborated with World Continuing Education Alliance. This is a virtual online platform for continuous professional development. In that, you will get more than 300 actually internationally accredited classes, and it is completely free for the nurses and nursing students under the umbrella of TNAI. And it is in the downloadable mode, and during offline also, you can just go through all the classes available in this. So this is the process. You will get the link in the website, everywhere, in our Facebook, all the social media platform. Only thing, you have to enter your email ID or password, then you will get the your user ID and password you will get, and you can just start using this app. So these are the contact details of this campus. If you wish to write to us, if you wish to contact to us, so please do. And we are definitely, we are available, and we will be happy to have you all here. So thank you so much, and wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Sangamitra. And now it's over to the delegates or participants or the principals, and if you have any query, we all are here to say. I hope in a few hours we could able to give you the glimpse about the 116 years young association history, and we want to really work with you. And this is only main concern. I humbly request all the principals of the College of Nursing to take initiative to adopt the new plan, because the new plan will matter so much. Sometimes they think we are paying so much, but this out of this 2,000 rupees also, 18% will go for the GST, another 10% will go to the branch, another 8% will go to the motivator. So only hardly 450 or 500 rupees will be less. That we'll put it in the corpus fund. With that only we could do the most of the welfare program. Now currently, even from the Kerala, we are providing lot of welfare program also. Critical care allowances, so many programs. These are all the things we are not getting any extra fund. These are all the things very studiously we planned, and we'll do how much we have to contribute. So in the 2029, as we are going to celebrate the centenary, we want to provide more of welfare program for the student nurses. So I want you all to take initiative to convert whoever is adopting the old plan, not of much of your welfare programs available for them, and make them to convert. Even still, if you are making them to student period, you need not to pay much. Only 2,000 is required now. So make all the students to make them to understand. I hope we made it little clear. If you have any query also, we are here to answer your query. You can unmute, you can just raise the questions.
Before they ask out, I just request Professor Dr. Sona PS,
Okay.
our state president. She is, as of now, today, she is the principal of the Government College of Nursing, Kasaragod. Maybe this week itself, she will be joining as registrar of the Kerala Nurse and Midwives Council. Actually, after 1.5 year break, we are getting the full-time registrar. Congratulations to Sona for acquiring the new position. And over to you, Sona, for a brief talk.
1 minute, sir, before she takes about, I really congratulate you, Dr. Sona, and we want to really work with the registrar of the Kerala State Branch, because you know all the ups and downs of the TNAI and SNAI, because rest of the branch, some of the council, they made it as a mandatory. I hope under your able leadership you can make, and how many college of nursing are there in the that means Kerala State branch and the Kerala State, we are very sure that confident that you will make all the institutions of the Kerala to be under the umbrella of the TNAI, that is the SNAI, so that the nurses, student nurses in SNAI as well as the TNAI will be highly benefited. Thank you. We are having a high hope. Thank you so much.
Please unmute, Sona. Ask.
Unmute.
So, good morning and Happy New Year to all of you. So, respected National President of TNI, Dr. Roy K. George, Secretary General Evelyn B. Kannan, Madam, then other national office bearers, Assistant Secretary Generals, then the Dean of Kukas Nursing, Kukas Sujamol, Madam, then all the nursing college principals and students of nursing colleges across Kerala. So this is a very good opportunity. I will say it's a very good opportunity for all the nursing students in Kerala to get a Zoom meeting, at least a Zoom meeting from the TNA organized by the TNA headquarters to know more about the SNA and TNA activities. Actually, as a professional, as Roy sir rightly said, TNA is a professional association. And we have our own agenda of working with the nurses' welfare. We have our own method of interfering with the with the issues of the nurses. We cannot go for that much of strikes and all. So we are getting TNA is always getting a criticism that TNA is not doing anything. But I think with this 2 hours of Zoom meeting from the TNA headquarters, all will get a clear idea regarding what are the benefits of a TNA member and what are the benefits of an SNA member. And actually, in the last AC meeting, the headquarters are pleased to extend the accident benefit of 5 lakhs to SNA members also. So that is a benefit to the students also. Students are getting so many grants, then critical care, then this SNA accident benefits, all these we are getting. But I think we are not giving much propaganda or publicity for the activities. So I request the TNA headquarters to conduct more sessions, Zoom sessions like this, because only some of the students and faculty maybe attended the Zoom meeting, and we can give more sessions like this in between, at least in between twice or thrice a year. So it will be extended to all. So thank you, Roisa, for organizing such a wonderful session. It's an very much informative session. So thank you, sir, for the kind words. Thank you. Thank you all.
And definitely, because we are also get motivated like this when all the schools and college of nursing participated. You can take more of our work. So anytime, even the one institution is asking also, we are thrilled to organize because the same way we used to do it. So whether it's one institution, 2 institutions, any number, we request you to send only one line of mail. We want to know about all these things. So we will, even if it's a busy schedule also, this is our job. We wanted to do it. So with all your cooperation, definitely we can make it. And this time little bit of consent, I think only 100 to be able to participate. No. We can even make it 100 group, now 100 institutions participated. And we will do it any number, whatever you are saying, just send one mail. We are there for you. Thank you.
One more thing I just want to add while Sana was telling about, like TNA has made a historic legal battle in Supreme Court to fix the minimum salary of nurses in the private sector. It was fixed as minimum 20,000, any nurse employed in private sector. But there are hurdles in employment. But that one verdict has changed the picture in the Kerala itself when the nurses started agitating for the higher salary in private sector. There was a base to say, okay, minimum it has to be 20,000. That has happened in many states, but still it has to happen in many places in India. Still, in places like Delhi High Court, we are still in the legal battle to enforce it in the Delhi. And also, though many of our nurses got sick in Kerala itself, because this is a Kerala gathering, I'm saying, in last 4 years, I think 6 Kerala nurses were given, 6 or 7 Kerala nurses were given 2 lakhs assistance within 24 hours of application to give the critical care assistance of 2 lakhs. And recently we have given to SNA members also who had some injury during the SNA sport. Yes. And this accidental benefit for TNA members is 10 lakhs. So that way, and also research grants are available by many institutions in Kerala, and we get research grants for doing research, and we are trying to extend it to the students also in the future. So, and most importantly, professional gathering is the importance of self-growth, which will happen through the conferences or interaction in a professional group, which is the most important aspect. And of course, we are doing many things to improve the welfare as well as the dignity of nurses. So any questions, you can either unmute or please give the permission to unmute, or they can put it in the chat box. We will be happy to answer.
The participants to unmute themselves.
Yes, Mr. SNAI. You can unmute yourself and raise a question, please.
The SNA members are also eligible for subsidized accommodation in TNAI guest house in Green Park, New Delhi, which is in the heart of the New Delhi, very close to the railway station as well as the airport, and also in Noida. So not only TNAI members, SNA members, you get a 3-star facility, which is very cheap compared to the Delhi cost. In Delhi, if you have to get a room like that in a hotel, maybe 8,000 or 10,000, whereas it will be 600 only for TNAI and SNA members. It is very subsidized.
And even one student nurse from Kerala only got admitted in some treatment, and the family was allowed to stay here for a special, almost a month they were here, and we had given help them out. Yeah, she was getting treatment in AIDS. Yeah, anybody else? Just everything, only one line of email, so we will respond to you, or WhatsApp. If not the students, any teachers or principal would like to raise any questions? If it's not clear, we can.
I think it seems it's very clear and it's almost 2 hours. I think we can conclude.
Yeah.
I thank the Dean, Kerala University, Dean of Nursing, Dr. Jamal Skaria, Kerala University of Health Sciences for requesting this, and also some of the principals also told me, why don't you? And one thing which I just want to announce is that maybe all the students do not know. Last year, Mar Basuria's College of Nursing, Kodamangalam got the second prize in the national level for the best active unit, and they backed 75,000 or 50,000 in the last conference. I just forgot how the exact amount. So
50,000, 50,000, sir.
50,000. That was third prize in the national level.
Third prize.
Third prize. And let me say that maybe next time some other college can try for the first prize of 1 lakh in the 2025 conference. Because these are second year students, the fourth semester students. They are going to be the SNA leaders in the coming years, and they can definitely make the unit active and get the 1 lakh cash prize for your unit. It's a motivational gift only, and you can all try.
And MOC College of Nursing also back more prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we said. Yeah, that's what. So some of the students also getting some of the nurses also getting the welfare grant also, sir. Every month they have, so many benefits.
Yeah. We are giving 5,000 rupees per month to the people who are not having income and are having no family to support. Many nurses are getting nationally 5,000 rupees per month as a subsistence allowance, though it is not a big amount.
Yeah.
When they don't have any other income, it is a actual benefit. They can have it for their food and medicines in the old age.
And one girl from, I think, Haryana, she lost her husband when she was a second-year nursing student. And she was unable to complete the courses. But TNAI management had taken a decision to support her training throughout. After that also, till she gets her job, we have supported her.
And from Kerala, we were supporting a student who became blind during her studies in nursing. And we have given her grant for almost 10 years. And later she got the employment railways for the under the blind quota. Then only we stopped the grant, monthly grant. She was like, and also I think from Kerala now there are two young nurses who are on continuous dialysis getting the welfare grant, 5,000 per month. So if nothing more, we will conclude. Thank you again to the headquarters staff, Secretary General, and all the team, and State Branch Office bearers, and all the students who attended very pleasantly and without disturbing. So thank you very much. Hope you to see you all in Delhi in the near future. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Evelyn ma'am, thank you. That was a wonderful session.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sona.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I hope in you.
Sona ma'am,
May not leave
congratulations.
you.
Okay.
Yes.
Congratulations. ma'am.
Yeah, congratulations.
Double congratulations to you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you to all the College of Nursing and School of Nursing principal allowing your students to come and attend. It's a really honor to see you all in a very huge gathering. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Not,